Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first annual Out Cold Awards, where we celebrate all walks of life and their achievements in their respective fields and their contribution to the culture. And oh my, it is a packed house here at Electricity in Pontiac. We have 100. Oh, my mistake. I'm being told my information is incorrect. I'm being told we have over 460,000 shrieking, screaming, ravenous, pissing their pants, had to maniacs, ready for the Out Cold Awards.
Had to.
Oh my!
Oh my God, had to.
He's here.
Look at my tits, had to.
So the Had to, Got to, Must, Out Cold Awards.
It's a pleasure to
award
bring
show.
them to you.
We've been talking about this for weeks, and we are here to list the nominees and hand out some awards. The Had to Awards. The Out Cold Awards. Now, before we continue this, just because, so-and-so got robbed, don't be dumb. Understand something. You do not have to be the very best, the absolute top, the undisputed. No. You just have to be the coldest.
Yes.
You either understand that or you don't, and we're not going to bother explaining it.
The most out cold of the category.
Cold. When you see them, you go, damn, they're out cold. And like he said, if you don't get it, well, you're listening to the wrong pod.
And before we
don't listen to
get
NPR.
into our first category, I'd like to make a quick shout out to our sponsors, Labrenacy and Martinelli's.
Yes.
Also known as Martin Ellis.
And we're sipping on a very fine mixture right now, I would say.
The Grapple Martin Ellis with
Grapple.
the grape flavored apple with the Labrenacy. It pairs very well. And the legs on this cocktail,
The legs.
boy, I tell you.
We just found out what legs are. Well, I just found out what legs are.
It's when you swirl the glass, the drippings on the side.
And we're drinking them out of wobble snifters. Mm-hmm. We are not out here drinking them out of just regular tulip glasses.
Not mason jars like a buffoon, you know.
Right.
Like some honky.
So shout out to our sponsors. If you use code HAD2 on the Kroger app when you're selecting pickup or delivery and buying your groceries online, it won't do anything. But it's worth a shot. Maybe it will work one day. There's no coupons, but they are the sponsors of this
You might
show.
get 10 cents off of some Martin Ellis or maybe some Manischewitz.
10
Now,
cents.
I'm looking at the Labrenacy. It's looking light. Did I not see a pint of Hennessy in the freezer?
There's
There
a
is,
half
yeah.
pint.
Half
in the
pint, I'm
freezer.
sorry.
Yes.
And we might indulge in that if it comes to
We just might. I have a feeling we're going to kill that Labrenacy.
This is my first drink, and this is so damn good.
Yeah, it is good.
I'm going to get a tummy ache.
Listen, for anyone listening, everyone's like, Hennessy's gross because you had it as a shot. I fucking
Gotta
promise
mix it.
you. Over ice with a little bit of apple juice.
Sparkling apple
Apple
juice,
juice
root beer,
is crazy with
It's
it.
or
really good.
any kind of like dark juice.
It's very good.
Root beer, Dr. Pepper.
Henny apple juice is the way to go.
I also recommend Remy Martin 1738. But without further ado, I think we ought to give the people what they're yearning for. I'm sure they're desperate to hear the nominees.
Oh my!
With our first category, we have the most out cold athlete of the year. The nominees are LeBron James,
Here go two more for y'all.
Xavier Leggett.
I got the cedar for you.
He also said he took the fur off of he was eating a squirrel the other day.
Yes, he literally
He said, we
posted-
took the clothes off.
Took the clothes off the
Took the
squirrel.
clothes off.
He's holding up, ladies, cover your ears. He's holding up a squirrel by the scruff of his neck. And when I say scruff, there's no fur.
There was no scruff.
There was no scruff. It
The
was
scruff
just
was
skin.
removed. The third nominee is Zhou Guan Yu from Stake F1 team or the Squid Game. Zhou Guan Yu from the Squid Game.
Guan Yu, Squid Game.
That's
Squid
you.
Game. Squid Game. That's you. Squid Game.
And the final nominee is Prohibition era Carson Wentz for his immaculate Week 18 performance.
But even more immaculate outfit.
And the outfit was very special.
What did you say about the outfit?
He looks like a prohibitionist. He looks like an alcohol bootlegger during prohibition.
Right. But there was another one. It's like
Nick's
he just
Mellow.
charged you $18.
He looks like he
for-
took 15 minutes to make you a cocktail and
Yeah.
charged you $30
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
got to
yeah.
muddle the mint. Yeah.
He looks like a sommelier.
He put
He
up
looks-
a good donut.
He looks like he looks like he should be playing the tambourine in the Lumineers or some
Yeah.
Oh,
Or the sax in the midnight.
crazy.
And the winner is, without further ado, Xavier Leggett.
Congratulations to Xavier Leggett for your very first Out Cold Awards, young man. Plenty more
He,
awards to come.
he
for you
could
in your
not be
career.
here to accept
not
his
here?
award. He is not here to accept his award because he's currently frying a possum.
Currently eating roadkill.
Well,
Yes.
okay, that's fine. I'm sure just one guy's not here. I'm sure the rest are here. I'm sure the rest of the participants are here.
Xavier Leggett said he had to smoke a boa constrictor on the Traeger. He can't be here tonight.
Yeah. Well, shout out Xavier Leggett. He wins Out Cold because just listen to him. And then also Cetaphil should get off their ass and do a lifetime deal with this man.
I switched from Neutrogena to Cetaphil, and Cetaphil is definitely the better space scrub.
Cetaphil.
Yeah.
I'm still on the CeraVe train, but I can be swayed.
Get you some foaming scrub from Cetaphil.
I got the foaming
It
scrub.
has to be the phone.
Yeah.
From
if it doesn't
CeraVe.
foam out of the spout, I don't want to do business with you.
Yeah. So,
And
yeah, congratulations.
Here to announce the actors and the nominees for Most Out Cold Actor of the Year is Flair.
All right.
Ah!
Let me pull this up. Our
Wow, Ryan
nominees
Seacrest, you look great.
Our nominees for big Hollywood stars. The coldest actor of the year. We have Timothée Chalamet, Willem Dafoe, Dakota Johnson for her work in Madame Web, Kevin Hart for his work in Borderlands, and Tom Arnold for his work in Soul Plane. And the winner is, drum roll, Tom Arnold for Soul Plane.
Fucking way. Are you serious? Are you serious,
Tom
Flair?
Arnold, yes.
So well deserved.
Where is he? Come up here, Tom. Get up here. Where are you?
So unfortunately, I just got an email about a couple hours ago. Tom
No.
Arnold cannot make it because he is currently in rehab. We are wishing him the very best. We hope a speedy trip out of there. We hope it works this time, Tom.
Tom, we didn't mean to out you. We are huge fans. I can't believe that's a second nominee that didn't even bother to show up.
Yeah, man, he's trying to quit vaping. So
In
he's
this
been in
this
he's in a
arena with
90-day
this
rehab
crowd,
program.
he could definitely use the work for some promo for Soul Plane.
I know, man. There's 900,000 shrieking had-to maniacs here who are dying to see Tom Arnold.
You see these guys with
But
the
it's
had
okay.
to hats, the big oversized hats?
Yes.
The 10-gallon had to
It's
hat.
insane. Well,
I don't know where they
Tom
got
Arnold,
those.
I'm
We need
taking
a piece of
a
that.
sip for you.
Yeah, cheers to Tom Arnold.
And if you haven't seen
let's see if we
Soul
get a-
Plane, it's a fucking
Cheers to Tom Arnold.
It's a delightful film.
The very first had-to Out Cold Awards actor.
And here to announce the nominees for Most Out Cold Musician of the Year is Slims.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. There's been a lot of great music this year. Stuff that's made you laugh, stuff that's made you hype for the gym, stuff that's made you cry. And we're here to celebrate that today at the Had To Out Cold Awards. Let's get to it. Your nominees for the Had To Awards, most out cold musicians are Chromeo,
I give you bona fide loving. Oh.
Mr. October London,
No TV, no radio.
Oh, baby. Sorry. Kendrick Lamar.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Say Drake, I heard you like I'm young. Don't let me catch you around cell block 1.
Sam Gelatry.
Bump, 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 bump.
And Dave Blunt.
Where do we even begin with that one?
I was gonna do the cup.
I keep it tucked like a transgender. I'm with your bitch. I can't say the rest of the words.
Yeah, that one's
Shorty steady drinking out the bottle. Love the way she suck, the way she swallow. Fuck with me and you won't see tomorrow. Fella, you won't
Baby,
see
take that ass for
tomorrow.
me. Take that ass for me. Can you throw it back for
Man.
me? Okay, so those are your nominees.
So many hits.
So many hits this year, and only one can come away with the victory here at the Out Cold Awards. And let me open the envelope. The winner is Dave Blunt. Dave. What's this? I'm told Dave Blunt is still in the hospital.
Oh. Get well soon,
He
Dave.
could not be here to accept.
He can't stand, guys. Fuck.
Get well soon, Dave. We need you in 2025.
Dave Blunt, we love you. Hey, and if he could, he would, just like the name of his album. Am I right?
We'll have this mailed out to you.
All right, next nominee, next category rather, goes to the most out cold OnlyFans model, and we're gonna refer back to our host Flair here to
All right,
read them
you
out.
horny bastards. It's here to announce the number one coldest model of the fucking year. We have, and the nominees are as followed. Oh my! We have Stephanie Matto, who farts in a jar and sells them. Shannon Blake, Nepo baby, hippie, trippy girl, awful rapper. We have Mr. Pack and Meat himself, Girthmaster,
That's where my vote went.
and real eater, Brian Gaynor, known for eating over 10,000 calories a fucking day on OnlyFans. What a stacked class. This is going to be a tight race, and anybody can go home with this.
I like how we combine the women and the men here today. I think that's a good show of equality here at the Out Cold Awards, and that's what we strive to do here.
Yeah, if anyone who says we aren't progressive and inclusive, you're fucking gay. So we're,
God.
we're nice over here. And the winner is Brian Gaynor.
Mr. 10K calories himself.
That just fucked up my whole parlay.
All right, and unfortunately, I am looking at a Slack message right now. Brian Gaynor, also, funny enough, cannot be here to accept his reward.
This is fucking ridiculous.
He told me he had two giant big kahunas from Jersey Mike's, and he is incapacitated in the bathroom
Absolutely
right now.
nonsense. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Nobody decided to show up. You know how many?
Honestly,
we sent these invitations out months ago. He
Months
RSVP'd.
ago.
I talked to him on the phone.
We gave him a +1.
We did give him a
That's
plus
two
one.
plates of food that are going unused.
For him and his hog.
That's 2 plates of food going just thrown down the drain right there.
Yeah, all these Apple Jacks and Life
Cinnamon
Cinnamon
Life, yes.
is all going to waste here at the buffet.
I mean, we're gonna have to melt down these awards.
And the mustard fountain is going to waste.
Nobody's using the mustard.
Maybe
I've
because
gone
it's
crazy on the
store brand
mustard
mustard.
fountain.
If it was French's.
and no one's drinking straight up out of the Frankenstein coffee creamers.
No.
We commissioned Chrome Hearts to make each single one of these trophies for the winners, but we go cheap with the Berman's from Aldi mustard for the mustard fountain.
We had to go cheap.
Look it, our budget is really
whatever.
cutting it close here.
And now, I am back. NASA is back
Oh!
to announce the animal of the year. The
Animal
most
of the
out
year?
cold animal of the year.
This was, by God, this was one nobody expected.
All of these
my!
animals have had a hell of a year. An absolutely astounding year.
R.I.P. Harambe.
The nominees are
real.
Milo, the cat, for his amazing contributions to society and his guest appearances on the Had to Pod.
And also, he likes to eat a little salami, everybody.
Yes. The penguin, for being the penguin and also getting some training done
Cool
with Lewis
bird.
Hamilton. The camel, for making 3 successful escapes from Cedar Point.
Oh, speaking of, I have a meme from a camel today that sounded like this.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the camel making that noise.
Yeah.
Dude, I want
That's
one.
a camel.
They're cute, dude. They're cool.
And the
That's
final
for a
2
camel.
nominees are the Singapore Grand Prix track lizard, the one that was ran over by Fernando Alonso.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Nando.
R.I.P. Godzilla.
You think he knew he hit it?
No, he knew right away. He got on the radio and said, I
I
hit the
hit the
lizard.
fucking lizard.
I hit the lizard.
Oh, fuck.
And in part to that, Nicholas Latifi at his home Grand Prix in
Killed a
Canada,
groundhog.
he hit a groundhog. He's like, oh, fuck. I just hit a groundhog.
That's a little more sad, I feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that groundhog is famous.
And
Like
they're-
people like that groundhog.
Yeah, and they're cool. Cooler than a lizard.
And the final nominee is ants.
No. Like the movie?
Ants, just ants in general. The one that outnumber us 10 billion to 1.
Well, they're always a runaway favorite.
And the winner for most out cold animal of the year. Drum roll, please. Ants.
What? Oh my!
You're fucking kidding.
Flipping the
They won
microphones.
again?
They won again for the 100 millionth year in a row that they are outnumbering people.
They are here, but I don't want to. I
And
don't
they
want them
are
near the
here.
mic.
They're here,
but
but they're
they're
currently working. They're working their
Their
column.
dedication is unmatched. That's why they keep winning. Well, shout out to Ants. Congratulations, Ants. And I loved you in Ants.
Thank God.
I love Jim.
That's a good
Bugs
winner.
Life
Be
is
proud.
slapper too.
And I preferred ants as a child.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I preferred Bugs Life.
You know, it was very brave. Honestly, I think making ants when Bugs Life already existed, that's probably the most problematic thing Woody Allen ever did.
Real shit.
Forget fucking his adopted daughter or whatever, but
Yeah.
making ants was very controversial
That was
at
him?
the time. Yeah.
Was he directed it?
I think he starred in it or whatever. I think
my
he wrote it.
God.
It's a Woody Allen movie.
It is
though.
problematic.
It's the only Woody Allen movie I've ever seen.
Well, ants was the
not
black
artsy
ants. Ants were like not black as in black ants and red ants.
They look like ants. But in Bugs Life, they're all blue and green, blue, yellow, pink, purple. I don't care. You know, they had
Every
all the
black
colors of
person
the
I've ever
rainbow.
met's never even heard of Bugs Life.
Really? Never.
No, I'm making that up. But
It's a big
it's fun.
psyop.
It's a fun rumor to start.
White
people watch
We
Bugs
did
Life.
100 people in one. We did 100 black people in one room and see how many of them have seen Bugs Life.
Oh, Bug who? Bugs who?
What?
Bug what? You talking about ants? Yeah.
No, you mean the Ants movie? No, we mean Bugs Life.
Shit, man. Shout out to ants. Good job.
Shout out to Ants. Way to win.
And stop ruining my
deserved it.
picnic. Real talk. Real talk. I need to pour some more Henny for these.
Real talk.
Can you hold my mic?
Bitch, fuck. Hold your mic. Bitch, fuck me. Bitch, fuck you. I'm sick of holding this goddamn mic. I'm taking this whole fucking podcast and getting the fuck out of Dodge. Real talk.
When you're done pouring your drink, please come back and announce the nominees for Meme of the Year.
Meme of the year.
And I will be returning for Plate of the Year.
Hey,
Right, exciting stuff,
It's
everybody.
time to get silly.
As I pour up the sparkly with the
Hey,
coney.
who did that song? Who did Get Silly? The dance flow silly. The ladies gon' feel me.
It wasn't-
The fellas in the back.
It was
And they
Soulja
twisting
Boy. It
up
was
and feeling.
featuring
Get
Soulja
silly.
Boy.
Hey, yeah, it was featuring Soulja Boy. It was not VIC.
Yeah, that dance. That
The-
dance. I'm going to hit that next time we go.
VIC featuring Soulja Boy. Yeah.
How many monthly listeners is VIC
Well,
doing
actually,
right
the
now?
original was Get Silly with VIC, and then the remix was Get Silly with Mr. College Park.
All right.
College
Okay.
Park.
All right. Sorry for that brief
Meme of the
intermission, everybody.
year.
I know you're dying to know who won. Meme of the year.
Oh my!
Meme of the year. Now, we all love a good meme. We send them to our coworkers. They never reply.
Mm-hmm.
We fill up our significant other's inbox with unanswered memes all day.
TikToks,
TikToks,
Instagrams,
Instagram
Reels,
Reels.
YouTube Shorts.
You'll
free-
never catch me dead on
Free
Facebook.
free
though.
ones links.
You'll never catch me dead on Facebook.
No.
What's it called? Facebook Shorts?
Facebook Shorts is crazy, dude.
Is that-
I don't
it
know.
can't
I don't
be
go
what
on
it's
Facebook
called.
like that.
That can't be what it's called.
Messenger's Shorts. This Messenger has have
Well, I
Reels?
guess Meta owns Instagram. That's probably why they call it that. All right, so meme of the year. We got some good ones.
Is this the cherry one? Yes. Hell yeah.
Starting off with our first nominee, Stephen A. Smith. Just Stephen A. Smith in general?
Yes.
Yeah. So this year, Stephen A. Smith, I mean, he's been asked about Pokemon, about Fortnite, Pikmin.
Emperor Ball Blacks.
So that's just
His
a meme.
thoughts on starter Pokemon. Shamander.
He's had a great year.
Cyndaquil.
He's had a,
Calling him Shamander. Shamander's like the name of like a fucking D1 basketball recruit.
Yeah, I almost named my Charmander in Pokemon Yellow Shamander, but I named him Stephen A. instead.
That dude Shamander coming out of Kentucky is nice, bro.
Stephen A. Smith. Next nominee. They knew what they were doing when they put the pussy store next to the titty store. That one's a homegrown
Facts.
Yes.
one. I have food in my car.
Classic.
If,
DoorDash
if you're not
trash
familiar,
out.
I don't know if we talked about it on the pod, but there was a woman getting pulled over by the police, and body cam footage showed her screaming at the cop, I have food in my car, because she worked for DoorDash.
There was a roadblock, and she had to get past the roadblock.
Oh, she wasn't getting pulled over.
No. They just wouldn't let her go through that area, and she's like, I have food in my car.
Oh my, that's even worse.
There was a real emergency, too,
thought she got
like
pulled
gas
over.
leak.
It would have got all over her food in her car. All right, so that's number 3.
Oh my.
Costco guys, big boom. I mean, it goes
That was a
without
big
saying.
year for them.
Big year. For,
They had the year.
I don't think they're going to ever top this year.
No.
There's no way.
I wish they would. Honestly, I'm
Did you
rooting
guys
for 'em.
see they addressed, like, Big AJ was addressing... Yeah, we did a behind the scenes with Jay Kinda Funny, and at no time did I yell at my kid. At no time did I yell at my wife. I might have gotten a little aggressive, but we were filming content all day.
He had to clarify that he was with the mother of Big Justice. She's like, well, you say the mother of Big Justice, and people want to people are confused if we're together. I'm like, she had to clarify that she is not a baby mama.
Yeah.
That's like Big AJ's wife. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
She's like, yeah, we've been together for 25 years. Boom! We're going to give that
We're
man
really
a
sorry about your brother passing away. Let's give him 5 booms. Boom,
right.
boom, boom,
And
boom,
and
boom.
for the mother of Big Justice and Big AJ's 25 years of marriage, we're going to give them 25 booms. Ready, guys? Boom. No, we're not doing that. What are they?
And the final 2 nominees for the best meme of the year. I'm sorry, the most out cold meme of the year. Mm-hmm. Austin, if you want a bottle opener, I have one of my keys. Yeah. It might be too big.
We're trying to wall-mounted
in
one.
in the Evil Eye cup over there. There's a
We're
bottle
trying to open a
opener
bottle
on my
with
keys.
a bottle opener that's mounted on a wall, but it's a large bottle. Understand?
Yeah, that's more for like a small
large.
bottle, not a champagne bottle. The next 2 nominees are LeBron, "You Are My Sunshine." Now, what is that one?
My sunshine, my only sunshine.
That was just.
It's people treating LeBron like they're their firstborn child.
Well, you know what's
and they're
funny?
Still a baby.
Right now, there's this Drake and LeBron thing going on Twitter, and people. And this is something somebody said was.
Hey yo, it's Aubrey.
Somebody said Aubrey's Angels do not want to go up against the Bronsexuals. The Bronsexuals are built for this. They've been waiting for this.
Riders.
You can't compete against the Bronsexuals. And then the final one is the Pickle Lighter. Which do you have that on? Do you have that on hand?
Pickle, yes, I do.
Pickle.
Pickle, no good, man.
It's this guy being given. He's like, let me get a lighter, and he gets handed a
At the
big
liquor
lighter
store.
with a pickle on it.
Here it is.
Pickle? Nah, man. Hold up down, pickle. Pickle, man. What's up with pickle, bro? No, pickle, man. Pickle? No, good. No, pickle, no.
He does not want that.
You got one with the lady on it?
No, pickle.
With the lady on it?
What's wrong with that, bro? Pickle, no good.
Pickle no good. Was he just like homophobic about the pickle because then he brings up a lady?
He instantly sexualized the pickle.
Pickle no good, man.
You got one with the lady?
And I don't have the winner here. I don't have the envelope. Somebody's got to give me the envelope.
The envelope is here.
All right. And the winner of the most out cold meme of 2024 is Stephen A. Smith. Woo! You deserved it, Stephen A. Where are you? Get your skinny ass up here. I'm receiving word that Stephen A. is at the Madison Square Garden right now.
Yes.
In a suite, watching the Knicks play.
What's your next game?
Holding
Blown
his
out.
face in his hand about his Knicks.
Are you kidding me? Why does everybody know where they're at now?
It's a shame.
I'm receiving word that the Knicks lost to the Bucks. They won.
Oh my!
The Knicks won. Congratulations, Stephen A.
Good job, Stephen A.
I'm glad
they covered
you
the spread.
missed the award of the year.
Good coaching.
Wait, I think I have Stephen A. on the phone here. What's that?
Yes, I'm very honored to be given the coldest meme of the year. Although, listen, let me tell you, I've been in sports journalism for 40 years. Coming out of the Philadelphia Times reporting on high school sports. I ain't a meme. I'm a reporter. I'm a journalist. I'm Stephen A. Smith.
Thank you, Stephen A. Give it up for Stephen A., everybody.
Woo!
Meme of the year. Now, for the next nominees, the category is Plate of the Year. If you've ever had a good
yummy.
plate, not just Thanksgiving, you throw down
Every day.
365.
365.
You throw down 365, and I'd like to hand it off to my co-host, Flair, here to read off the nominees and the eventual winner.
So, the awards for Plate of the Year are as followed. We have Woodley P on Instagram showing up for his contributions to Thanksgiving dinner and also his Thanksgiving leftovers plate, which is nothing to shake a stick at.
Friday night, I got the Swally burger, which is on toasted wheat bread, which is basically a burger with barbecue sauce and bacon and cheese. Okay, I just heated it up in the microwave for a minute. And I got this lovely, I got the bag of Doritos and more than something, and I got this,
The Crinkle. ASMR Woodley P. Shout out Woodley P. Go ahead, look him up on Instagram, and you'll know what we're talking about.
And then we have Joseph Norman.
They say a meal never happen unless it's on Facebook. So I have here some leftover fish and leftover fries from Long John Silver's.
Oh my God.
Leftovers
Over Long
from
John
Long
Silver's.
John.
Michigan yesterday, finishing this
Dearborn
up today.
native.
Rob Wolchek, the cat, were here. Fortunately, he died December 9th, 2024. He would want some of the fish. Right now...
Oh God.
We have cat paws showing off her ketchup and mustard in her crusty feet.
It's 6 a.m.
Oh God, she's whispering.
Last little bit of the holiday tortilla chips. A story. I'm drinking fire department coffee tonight. And then I got garlic toast. And then leftover maple sausage from breakfast with mac and cheese on top of the garlic toast. And then
She don't want to wake up her stepdad.
She got pizza rolls on that plate too.
And finally, we have Solomon Keys.
Solomon Keys. Solomon Gumball. We love Solomon.
chicken breast and chicken hearts.
Oh.
Look, this is the inside of a heart. Okay, too.
He's also very schizophrenic.
So, middle-aged Instagrammers showing off their dinners.
And the second guy was a Dearborn native. Shout out Michigan.
He
Dearborn,
might have to
Michigan.
take it. I'm honestly hoping he wins it for the leftover Long John Silver's. What a
That is
fucking
crazy.
bold move.
Leftover Long John is crazy.
But we'll find out right now as the winner is Woodley P. Oh my God! Oh my God! Woodley P took the win.
he's actually here to accept his award.
Are you fucking kidding me? Finally.
And I'm very excited to get this award. Let me... Oh, okay. Let me...
Now, Woodley, you
Woodley
came in,
is excited.
You're wearing a Batman mask. Can you explain the Batman mask?
Because I'm doing a review of the Robert Pattinson Batman movie on my YouTube channel, Trey Pacer. And this is my dinner for Friday night and later.
Are you going to eat out of the Had to Award? It is spherical and cup-like in ways.
I just might, if it's microwave safe. Ha. Smiley face. Ha.
Thank you, Woodley P. We really appreciate you being here. Please go backstage with the Had to girls. They'll take care of you.
Okay, had two girls for Friday night. We got Shakita, we got Diamond, we got Crystal, we got Vanilla.
Yo, shout out
I
everybody.
think I might just go home with Vanilla. Ha. She might take me home to Yonkers, New York. Ha.
Where I live with my sister.
Wow, incredible. That's really good stuff. Woodley P, thank you for showing up.
Thank you for accepting the award.
And now, I am back for
Austin's back, everybody.
video game most out cold.
Let's go.
Video
Hey,
game of the
video
year.
games. Video games.
Yeah.
Video games.
Everybody listen to Video Games by Lil B, if you know what I'm talking
Everyone
about.
listen to video games.
Video games.
Video
Video
games.
games.
My
video
life
games.
is like a video game.
No. Boo. No.
The first nominee is Game of the Year winner, Astrobot.
That's where my vote
Oh my god,
is.
an incredible game made by incredible, amazing people.
Also, Legend of Zelda, Play as a Girl.
Oh, that was a banger. You play as a girl in that one, I
You
think.
play as The Legend of Zelda.
Elden Ring, Shadow of Erdtree DLC.
It's too hard.
It's way too hard. I mean, this DLC.
I mean, I'm level 220.
level 80 intelligence. That ain't helpful.
That ain't helpful.
Mr. Beast.
Finally, the sleeper of the category, Balala.
Balala.
AKA
A
Joker
roguelike poker game.
Not to be confused.
Not to be confused with Balatro.
Not to be confused.
Balala, exclusive to the App Store.
Go ahead, look up Balala on your app store. We ain't lying.
And the winner is Balala.
Oh my fucking god. Are you
knew
fucking
it.
kidding? Oh my god. I'm aghast right now.
And the 4 million shrieking, screaming, jumping up and down Had to Maniacs can't believe it. The biggest surprise of the night is Balala winning coldest game of the fucking year. We can't say fuck on TV, Cole. My mistake.
We're gonna get fined for that.
Oh my god. Oh.
I got that purple in my soul. Ooh. Now Balala couldn't come in and accept the award.
Because they are a game.
He's currently on the run because he's being sued for copying Velatro.
Well, he had to flee from North Korea to South, so
Fair enough.
it's a tough,
He's in the DMZ. He's caught
it's
up
a
in the
tough,
DMZ.
tough
He's
task.
currently crawling on his stomach like Big Boss in the DMZ.
I'm hearing word that our announcement of that on live television got him caught. He is dead.
Poor guy.
Fuck, dude.
Well, at least we went out on a high note with the Out Cold Award.
Well, I'm happy to announce here the new category for the next set of awards. The most out cold tweet of the year. Now, fuck calling it X, fuck calling it a post.
It'll always be a tweet.
It's Twitter, it's a tweet, there's a bird, get over it. First nominee is you either smoking a blunt with me or smoking a blunt against me. Great choice. Second nominee. I couldn't focus today because there was a Chinese international student in my midterm room sitting in front of me with a jacket that said, Mr. Need Dat Money. banger. Okay, that's number 2. The third tweet is, I'm still unsure about this display name by Rape Mr. Beast. And the final nominee goes to Vibrator 2B Freestyle.
And for those who don't know that one, it's a picture of a TV mounted on the wall with the Tubi home screen, and there is a vibrator charging out of the back, dangling, not touching anything. And the lady says, "What's good to watch on Tubi?" The reply says, "Vibrator hanging like you finna go in the booth and drop a freestyle."
Oh, that's a great one. All right, could you please give me the envelope?
Yes.
All right. Wow, amazing. And the winner is... I can't read this. It's in Chinese. You either smoking a blunt with me or against me. The winner. Great tweet.
Chinese Jacket Man definitely got snubbed, but that was a tough category this year.
It was really close. All right, I'd like to hand it off to Flair to read out the next category.
We have another horny category here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, gentlemen, hey, keep that big fucking cock. Put it back in your pants. Get a hold of yourself here. Because it's time to announce Simp of the Year.
I hope I'm not on there.
We have the man who donated 4 million fucking smackaroos to Sophie Rain.
Sophie
Or
Rain.
Our second nominee, the man who paid $1,000 for his girl to meet Chris Brown at a concert, and he insisted on getting in the picture.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't she like twerking on him kind of?
Yes.
Probably.
She
That's
was sitting on his lap.
Oh.
Those Chris Brown, like, fuck a fan, like, meet and greets or whatever that he does, these girls, it's not like he doesn't put his, like, hand over her shoulder and they take a picture. He's giving these girls piggyback
It's
rides, sitting in laps.
It's basically a body on a picture.
stand up
Sick
69ing. Yeah. Like
Now
all sorts of-
this one gay fella did try to get the picture for $100 and he did a back-to-back cover like Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
It's like, Chris, give him the picture he wanted.
Yeah.
Give him the picture he wanted.
Of you twerking on him.
Yeah, give him the picture he wanted.
Our third nominee, we have Ray J wanting to fight Dr. Umar for Sukihana.
What happened there? Explain that one.
Dr. Umar was shitting on Sukihana. Sukihana is this one.
She's on the cover of the Drake and 21 Savage album.
She's a pretty shitty rapper, too.
Oh, she's the one with the crazy teeth.
Yeah,
what
so
people know her
Dr.
for, yeah.
Umar was kind of shitting on her, and Ray J was not having it.
Ray J was trying to fuck.
So he was simping for her.
Big time.
Incredible.
And then when I cheated, you stayed.
And for those who don't know that one, it is a text post on Facebook with a smiley face over the man, and it's posted by the woman, and it reads, "When I cheated, you stayed. When I had a baby on you, you took care of me. When I left you, when you was at your lowest, you took me back when you came up. When I got married and told you we could still date in private, you agreed.
Date in private. Yo.
Baby, the day you told me you would rather have some of me than not have me at all made me realize what unconditional love is. You'll love me genuinely through all I've put you through, and you still choose me. You're the true definition of a king. I love the way you love me."
Whoa. That's deep.
Christ.
On Facebook.
On Facebook. Censored his face completely.
Facebook is crazy. All right, so wow,
And
that's
the-
kind of this
here
one's
is the
this one's
envelope.
hurting.
And
my feelings.
and regrettably, the winner is. Shame on you if you won this one. Is Mr. When I Cheated, You Stayed on Facebook, airing out all his business.
I mean, that one made me feel a type of way. I think it's obvious why they're not here today.
Makes a lot of sense.
I think they're obvious
They shouldn't show their faces.
why they're not here today.
And finally,
Well, not finally. We
Not
actually
finally, we
have
have two
one
more.
more category after we announce our first two recipients of Out Cold Lifetime Achievement Awards.
very important nominee.
Now, this one's not a trophy; it's more of a sash of sorts.
It's almost like a what do they call it in like a football stadium when they put some player's name up in the arena.
The Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
This is more. This is
This
like
is
our.
the
This is
Had
our
to
Ring of Honor. Yeah.
and you get like a Julius Caesar like leaf crown. You know the one that goes behind your ears.
Arguably, this
Like
is
a
the most.
tiara?
Yes. We give you crowns. We give you sashes, gloves, pants. This is arguably probably the most prestigious award of the night.
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to present our first one.
Of course.
The first Out Cold Lifetime Achievement Award goes to a man who has a lot of accomplishments in sports, in fashion, in shit talk, and fashion again, because his hat closet is crazy. I'm talking, of course, about Mr. Carmelo Anthony.
Oh my God! How could I have not seen it coming? Carmelo Anthony fed generations with not only the headband, the backwards upside down headband,
The braids.
the braids, and how could we forget Hoodie Mello?
You remember when he lost a game of 2K and had to shave his braids?
Oh my God.
That's a classic.
That is a hood classic. Go ahead, everybody, look that up. You'll be
tugboat
glad
captain
you
top
did.
hats.
Mello, unfortunately, couldn't be here. He's not on the Knicks anymore. But
That time he
does
just
he
like
even
a-
play in the league anymore?
No,
Is he
he's
retired?
retired.
Oh,
That time he just like a World War II aviator.
He's
That
with
was
Stephen
awesome.
A.
When you-
Partying.
Yes.
He's partying with Stephen A.
So he needs to be inducted. He has given back so much. He was the most broken character in NBA 2K13.
Yes.
And when we went
One of
up
the
north,
coldest NBA players of all time.
when we went up north. It wasn't this summer, but the summer before. We were playing 2K. We have it on video. We might have to post it on the Instagram. We didn't know in 2K when you take a three that sometimes the camera angle switches.
If you get a green 3, perfect release, the camera angle switches sometimes.
It just goes
Sometimes
right to
that's
the
the thing,
ball.
though, is we've
Yeah.
seen the green before, no camera angle.
Yeah.
It's just business as usual. 2K.
But the second Melo got the ball in transition, I put it up and I said, bitch, that's Melo. The camera angle changed, and the PS5 mic on the controller picked up the whole room going, oh!
that put Mello in the Hall of Fame for us. Right
We thought it was a Melo exclusive animation.
we were
because
like,
it
is that
wasn't
Mello
doing it
only?
for anyone else.
Is that Mello only?
Yeah. And
Mello
then
is
we
so
paused
out
the game
cold.
to laugh for a little bit.
Mello is the most sorry AI, but Melo's the most coldest player not to get a ring.
He could score in a phone booth.
Yeah.
And Flair, if you would like to announce the second recipient of the Out Cold Award.
Our second winner and recipient of our Out Cold Lifetime Achievement Award for his incredible work in the field of major motion pictures. I'm proud to announce the second recipient of the Out Cold Lifetime Achievement Award this year is Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh my God.
Somebody suck that baby's dick. Somebody suck that baby's dick.
That's
And
awesome.
oh my God, guys, I'm going to have to speak up because the 460 million Shrieking Had 2 Maniacs we have packed into Club Electricity in Pontiac right now.
I can barely
I'm
hear
making
you.
it
They're
hard
so
to hear.
loud. I can barely hear you. They're so
For
loud.
his achievements in his roles in Radio, Norbit, Rat Race, and Snow Dog, just a tour de force of pure acting performance. What a chameleon anytime that guy is on screen. Just absolutely transforming into whatever character and role is called upon, really immersing you into the movie you are watching, and also making great movies to watch on mushrooms for some reason, especially his role in Norbit. And also, it goes without stating, for his party animal tendencies, real rock star behavior, shouting in a club, somebody suck that baby's dick, somebody suck that baby's dick on microphone is very cool. And
and who could
honestly,
forget?
Cuba Gooding Jr. at this moment might be the coldest actor in Hollywood. Lifetime Achievement Award.
Who could forget his performance in Rat Race here at an iconic scene in a desert bathroom as he convinces the bus driver to give him all his clothes?
Oh, mister, you gotta help me. My wife, she's out back. She's having a baby.
She's having a what?
A baby.
She's having a baby?
And it's halfway out. I can see the head. I need your jacket.
Why?
For her amniotic sac.
Oh.
Yeah, her amniotic fluid. It's all this gushing out.
Gushing?
The jacket. The jacket. Give me the jacket. And your pants.
My pants?
Your pants. Yeah, for her. You know, her placenta. You know, and her
Placentia.
cervical. Oh, God. You can. It's gushing. It's just the whole. Oh, my God. Quick, my pants. And the hat.
Oh, my hat. Why my hat?
For her vagina.
Vagina.
Why my hat?
Why my hat?
Congratulations to Cuba Gooding Jr. And please go watch Rat Race or Radio or Snow Dogs or Norbit if you haven't seen any of his major motion pictures he starred in.
He could not make it here tonight because he's currently on tether.
He's on tether.
He's in the same rehab facility as Tom Arnold.
Yes.
in
They're sneaking
Miami.
in weed
But
pens.
Tom Arnold's white, so he doesn't have a tether. Cuba does.
Oh, my.
That's bullshit. We know you're not going to leave. We know you're not a flight risk.
I think it's only right prior to
saw you on Soul
announcing
Plane. You're not a
Had
flight
To
risk.
of the Year, our final award, the most out cold Had To of the Year. I think it's only right that we spark a joint and sip a little more Labrenacy. Mm-hmm.
And just enjoy the last half of this pod.
Absolutely.
Just drunk and high off of the achievements of all these great, amazing, just influences in media in today. I mean,
Hope you've enjoyed.
Cuba Gooding, for him to do that movie all those years ago and only now be recognized on the biggest stage of the world
It's about goddamn time.
at the Out Cold Awards, it's a crime.
It's a goddamn crime.
But at the same time, I feel like tonight's a night of justice.
We are all about giving back over here. That means to anybody. Cuba Gooding Jr., Carmelo Anthony. And you know what? Cuba Gooding Jr., you know what? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's he won before this? I don't know. Best Supporting Actor for Jerry Maguire at the Oscars. Best Supporting Actor award. Who gives a fuck? An Out Cold award and a Lifetime Achievement one at that is nothing to shake a fucking stick at. So congratulations to Cuba Gooding Jr. and Carmelo Anthony for being our first inductees.
these two titans of industry.
Absolutely.
And we smoking and drinking.
And it's time
the
to
name.
announce our final category of the year
Whoa.
for Had To Coldest Moment of the Year. An absolute no decisions had to be made. You had to do it type action.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. We had one more.
Austin, can you please read out our nominee? Why don't we all take turns reading out a nominee?
I will read the first two because they're very close to home for me.
Yeah.
The first one took place in our hometown, our home area of Michigan. There was a Chipotle. I believe it was in Southfield, if I'm not mistaken.
It was, yep.
There was a Chipotle, and the brother who was ordering did not like the portion of guacamole they gave him.
Brother got to get his portion.
He decided to complain. The person making his bowl wasn't having it, went to go get the manager. When he went to go get the manager, the man went behind the counter and started fixing his own bowl. The 20-year-old worker then shoved him, and fisticuffs ensued. The 20-year-old worker then started beating the shit out of the customer. Now, any rational human is not going to go to Chipotle and get chinsed and get their ass beat. So what did he do? He took out his pistol and shot the worker right in the leg.
Above the hip.
Had to.
Or below the hip, I mean.
I'm not going to get chinsed and get my ass beat. I'm leaving here with something.
A moment crossed through his mind. You remember in Boondocks when they were like a blank moment? This was a had to moment.
This was a had to moment.
There's
100%.
a moment where you have it's like almost like time freezes, and you have this like Matrix moment where you're like, I can make a decision right now. Red pill, blue pill. Had to, or
It might even be considered a got to as well.
depending,
and a must.
depending on the jurisdiction, depending on the The province you're living in.
Yes. And the second nominee is also Chipotle related, also food related. There's a big black lady ordering her Chipotle bowl. Now, we only get the context of when the video started. But when the video starts, she's in the back making her own bowl.
On the line.
And they're fighting this woman. Like, they're upset with this woman. And all she's yelling, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. And then my favorite is the third one, I don't give a fuck! Loud as hell.
Her and I Have Food in My Car would be a great threesome.
Oh, they'd be a great tag team. She then gets, she's covering her bowl. There's like 3 scoops of chicken. There's hella salsa. And then she gets to the queso, and she's putting 2 scoops of queso. The worker then tries to grab the bowl, and half of it dumps out. She then throws the remaining half at the worker.
You're just throwing gasoline on the fire.
She throws the remaining half at the worker, and bitch! And that's where the video cuts. But I would say it's a had to for 2 reasons. Going back there and making your own bowl, that's a big had to. That's powerful.
Had to. You're like, imagine how many times you felt that way.
Yeah, that's a powerful moment.
So let me make the shit.
And
That's like that guy at the airport who was singing Eminem.
yeah,
I'm not afraid. Anyway,
the second reason why it's a had to is because when you're trying to get stopped and they just ruined your masterpiece of a bowl, they just wasted food. All right, I got to throw it at you. Had to. I had to throw it at you.
All right, I'll go ahead and read the next one. Luigi Mangione. He's a dago such as myself.
Oh.
Where to begin? I mean, this guy had a bad surgery, couldn't fuck his bitches no more. Had no shortage of bitches and couldn't fuck them. I mean, imagine that. That's like having a mouth. That's like not having a mouth and you must scream. I have bitches and I must fuck. And so
he shot a healthcare CEO.
He literally was like, I got to do this. And I was talking about this at Christmas, as you do with your family. You talk about crazy shit that happened.
Talk about murders.
My dad's conservative. My dad did not. My dad was not fond of this whatsoever. He had no inkling of like, oh, maybe But let's be clear. We've seen on the news lately.
Well, let me be clear.
This is the first time ever that people are talking about this.
Maybe the first time ever I've seen someone get killed and everyone's like out in the street. Everyone's like talking about it like it's the fucking Super Bowl.
Everybody's
Everyone's
talking
like,
about
hell yeah.
Everybody's talking about CEOs now. Everybody's talking about what they do to people. Nobody talked about what healthcare does to these people until this happened. I mean, they did. They talked about healthcare a lot, but they didn't talk about the CEOs and the people in charge. So, is that a martyr move? Is that at least a discussion starter? Hey, if violence ain't the answer, what is?
I would like to
Gun
point
violence.
out that before
Had to.
he was incarcerated and before he did this act, he was on Twitter saying that Giannis deserves the MVP. And didn't he say Jared Goff deserves the MVP?
He said
as
Jared
well?
Goff, and he said Lions. He said Dan Campbell, Coach of the Year. He said Lions, Super Bowl.
He's a real straight shooter.
Those were all fake, but they were like clowning. They were like
Probably all
making their
fake.
own tweets off of his account. So that's the third nominee, Luigi Mangione. Flair, take it away for the. Is there one more? Or two
And
more?
our final
nominee.
Our final nominee is a great phrase. It's a great thing to live by. It comes that time of the night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Sometimes you just got to get a bottle.
What? Let's get another bottle, nigga. What? Yeah. What? We gonna light the party up, Mike.
Go light the party up.
I would like to point out that it's just him and Mike. And
Mike has that shirt on. Mike's shirt is already drunk.
yeah, his shirt is more drunk than
His
he
shirt,
is.
you could tell. You could tell he's drunk.
And it's like 3 a.m. The liquor stores are closed. He's like, let's get another bottle.
Everything's closed.
So who wins the had to moment of the year?
Honestly, I think it has to go to shooting the Chipotle employee.
I think so.
Yeah.
In my opinion, in my humble opinion,
I think that was a more important shooting than the Brian Thompson shooting.
it was groundbreaking, and I'll tell you why. The very next day, I eat Chipotle a lot. I eat it before I go to the gym as a snack. This is not a meal. This is a yummy snack before I go lift. So the next day after the shooting, mind you, this happened in our home state. It happened about 30 minutes away from my home Chipotle. I went in there, and I got the biggest single scoop of chicken I've ever had.
Whew.
And I didn't order double chicken that time. There was a double chicken scoop in one scoop. Mm-hmm. I don't eat guac, but also we had to in the field. My friend Mikey got Chipotle that day too, and there was a proper scoop of guac on his bowl, like double guac scoop.
No one wanted to get shot.
Nobody wanted to get propelled the very next day.
That's how America has always solved its problems, is with gun violence.
There's
They're-
cases where it's necessary.
They're
I think
denying you
that's
health
one.
insurance, shoot the fucking CEO. They're denying you a big scoop of chicken at Chipotle, shoot the guy. That's how we solve our problems in America, is with gun violence.
What was the answer to all problems before guns? It was still violence.
Fuck if I know. Yeah,
It was still violence.
Sticks, stones.
It was always violence. Why should that stop now?
And the winner for
Do I
most
have-
out cold
I do.
USB-C charger.
Plugged
the
in
winner.
to the fizzle.
of the most out cold had to of the year.
I can hold this for you.
Hold on.
By no surprise.
Just they're plugged in behind the fizzle, and just turn the fizzle on.
had to of the year actually might be charging Flair's Geek Bar.
Flair had to get up in the middle of
He
the
had
Had
to
to
get up.
awards, and he had to charge his.
He's like,
Geek
I
Bar.
need to charge this.
That might be. And for those that don't know, the fizzle is the PS5.
There's the fizzle, the forzel, the thrizzle, the tizzle,
Because of a Dre Day post,
and the whizzle.
where right when the PS5 came out, this angry girlfriend
Through the fizzle in the bathtub.
threw the PS5 in the bathtub, and then the caption said, "Not the fizzle."
This is when it was still hard to get to.
This is like brand new PS5.
We still got a lot of time left. I had to do it. I had to do it.
No, I don't blame you. It's just funny. It's just funny.
It is very.
So the out cold had to of the year, by no surprise, goes to the Chipotle shooting.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. Hits close to home. It's a big had to.
Oh my.
I'm not
If you
gonna
were there,
listen.
if you were there and it just happened, and you looked to the person to your left, and you were like, "Had to."
What
They
if
would've-
you're the guy
They would have
who-
looked at you crazy.
Hold on. What if you're the guy before him who didn't shoot up the Chipotle, who got chintz? You're probably like, maybe they didn't want to say anything and be difficult. They like looked at their bowl like motherfucker, and then you bam, and they look behind and they see the guy who just made their shitty bowl got shot. He's probably like, yeah, serves you right. Probably went back to work or whatever.
He felt
Didn't even call the
bad.
cops. Yeah.
What if he felt bad? He's
His
like, "No, I
chins-
didn't want him to die."
His chin's bowl tasted better. He didn't die. The
That's
kid
right.
didn't
That's
die.
right. That's right.
Also, the award winner could not be here because he's currently incarcerated for shooting the Chipotle worker.
Is he currently incarcerated?
We could not get the Chipotle worker because he's currently under a lawsuit with Chipotle for putting him at risk for that small scoop.
That's actually good. You should be.
They're playing with fire, telling
That
people
would be
to
like
do
I would
small
never
scoops.
work in a I would never work in a restaurant ever again. Imagine getting like one of my biggest fears, like genuinely, one of my biggest fears is dying at work. To me, that's in any circumstance, anywhere, any job. That's like so fucking sad to me. Is like you spend your last seconds on this planet
working.
on the clock. That's sad, bro. I don't.
Do you
I'd
get
rather
time
die
and
in
a half if you die on the clock?
I'd rather die in a car crash or something. Do you know what I mean? Like not at work, anywhere but work. But
Do you get time and a half for dying on the clock?
you should get double time. You should get
Somebody, yeah, you should build. Somebody should pay for your funeral. That should be in more company policies.
I have life insurance.
Does the company pay for your funeral or any cost at all? If you
I think
die-
if I
you die
died
at
due
work?
to their negligence, they might. I don't know. I think if I die outside of work, I think that's how life insurance
They'll
works. You know,
cremate you.
I have life insurance. I don't think I have like work life insurance. Like if I die at work, they got to do something. They'll probably put me in a PowerPoint at the next work meeting with a "See You Again" by Wiz Khalifa playing. In memoriam, who should died this quarter.
That's fucked
How
up.
could we never talk about family when family's all that we got?
and
That's
people,
so
people and then
And it's
people,
just like pictures of you annoyed at work.
and then people are like, "Who the? I didn't." Who,
It's just your Facebook.
and people are like,
picture.
"Did you work with this guy? I never met him. I didn't know." And there's like, "Is this over yet? I want to go back to the open bar." They're like,
Yeah.
"It's been a long day."
Without you, my friend.
I used to work.
There's
in
no
a
open bar.
I
You know
used
what
to-
they're having? They're having a pizza party for you.
Open bowl where
Yeah.
they pack
open
weed.
bowl. I used to work in an explosive building. I would say I used to work with like gases and flammable stuff. And then we literally told one guy who was working with us. He was like there for like a month, right? He was like interning or whatever. And we told one guy like, "Hey man, if we ever die, We're like, please do not let them do that to us. We're like, do not let them do a fucking see you again Wiz Khalifa presentation at the company party for us.
Yeah,
Just
that's
make sure
fucked
that
up.
doesn't happen.
You know what I think is nominated for next
So getting
year's?
shot at work, getting shot at Chipotle, like it doesn't sound like a cool job. Doesn't sound like a fun job.
You know what's already
Imagine going in there and
nominated?
getting shot.
You know what's already nominated for
What?
2025 Had To Awards? The Had To moment was at the end. We all went and saw Nosferatu, and at the end, Austin stood up in the whole theater for the whole theater to hear it. He was like, "What was this horny ass shit you took me to?" That was a Had To moment.
Yeah, we saw Nosferatu.
That was great. We saw Nosferatu.
Good. I
It
wanna
was
watch it again.
freaky.
Too
It was
freaky.
it was a love triangle.
I
instead of-
think it's up there with like 50 Shades of Grey.
No.
What are the other horny movies?
no.
Like
Nosferatu had like artistic merit to it. 50 Shades of Grey.
what the fuck is artistic about somebody being a fucking cannibal?
I mean, they
and
like care to
fucking-
make. I mean, they care to make like the sets look good. You know, the characters, costumes.
Honestly,
all look good,
aesthetically,
the
it was a
rats.
cool looking movie.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
I was immersed because I felt like I was there. I think the acting
Yeah.
and the cinematography.
that's what I
was
mean by that.
immersive.
Like if you watched it on mute, there's like cool shit to look at. It looks cool. It looks like it was filmed in 1800s.
Yeah.
Gothic vampire castle.
I was in
You know
it.
what I mean? It looks cool. That's what I mean by that. It was competently made. It didn't look like Party City costumes, and you know.
Yeah.
Except for
Shot on an
Nosferatu's mustache. That was a Party City
That was
mustache.
eccentrically Party City.
Yeah, that was a very bad mustache.
I have a photo of me wearing a mask from Party City just the other day, or 2 months ago, rather.
Yeah.
And it looked like his mustache.
Willem Dafoe also played a Muslim in that movie. He had a kufi
He had a
on.
kufi and he was
That
smoking
was so
hookah when he was
funny.
first
Yeah.
introduced.
That was so funny.
He was smoking hookah and he had a kufi.
was like,
I
he's
guarantee you,
Muslim?
nobody else in that theater was saying the same thing.
No.
Willem Dafoe
Oh,
had a-
Willem Dafoe's Muslim. Saying it like that. And he's smoking hookah.
I'm like, yo, he's got hookah.
There were
That
also
pipe he had was sweet.
That was a dope pipe.
Pause, I'd
dude.
smoke
I
that
want
pipe.
a long, like, in a peace pipe type deal to smoke.
yeah,
marijuana
that's a
out of.
crazy pipe. Honestly, his screen presence helped me get through that long ass movie. The movie was way too long. And
Yeah.
what I most didn't like about it, so spoiler alert,
Nosferatu spoilers.
the protagonist wife who Nosferatu had a thing with, well, actually he raped as a
Lily
child.
Rose Depp. I believe that's Johnny Depp's daughter.
Yes.
Yes, so this woman basically had 3 nights to give herself up to Nosferatu. And Nosferatu brought the Black Plague upon her area and said, on the 3rd night, your husband will die unless you dissolve your marriage and get with me.
Unless you let me stick my needle dick inside of your heart.
For the first 2 nights, people died anyways.
Yeah.
There were people dying from the Black Plague. There were the people who were staying. They were staying over
Yeah.
at some bitch's house. They both ended up dying. The kids ended up dying.
family, yeah.
Whole family died.
Right.
And then on the 3rd night, she lets Nosferatu pipe so her husband can go destroy the sarcophagus. So, like Nosferatu can die. And she ends up dying with Nosferatu. The whole time, you should have just let him fuck. You should have just let him fuck on night 1. You would have saved so many
yeah,
lives.
she tried to call his bluff. She tried to say, "You ain't about it."
And then, okay,
This happens every day.
So
This
I had
happens
an
every
issue,
day, this
and
kind of
I
thing.
remember I have another issue with this scene, and I didn't bring this up. On night 2, I believe she fucks her husband because Nosferatu is watching.
Yeah.
He watches in the shadows.
Yeah.
She's like, let's show him our love. They get to business and an intercourse in 3 seconds. That's not how intercourse works.
Hey, it did back then.
No.
He like just takes
Absolutely
his, he
not.
takes his
Are you
shirt
saying?
off, unzips
Are you
his
saying
pants,
the
and-
movie should have been longer? They should have had more foreplay.
They should have had some foreplay, yes, because he
should've
pulled
ate
his
her
dick out of
pussy.
his
He should have
pants.
got his dick sucked. They
He
should've-
pulled his dick out of his pants, I'm assuming fully erect, in this horrifying moment, which I don't know who could be on hard in this moment. And she's like, give it to me now.
Yeah.
And she's wet, and he's hard. And in 3 seconds, they end up fucking.
And then what the craziest part is, she goes, "Kiss my heart," because that's where he would go. That's where Nosferatu would go.
Yes.
That's like saying, "Pull out that emergency 4 inches."
Oh, deeper.
Because my baby.
Emergency four.
That's like when you try to marry a girl with a baby daddy. That's what the allegory of that movie was.
There's
you
not
try to
enough
marry a
people.
girl with a baby daddy.
That's Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is an allegory for dating someone with a baby daddy, and because he's always in the picture.
Somehow,
I dream of him every
no
night.
matter
I
what.
dream of him. I have nightmares. He was my first. I called upon him. I called upon him for comfort.
I'm okay with movies like just not being happy at all the entire time. Like everyone ended up like getting fucked over in the end. The plague ended, but everyone's dead. And, there's no happy ending.
I don't need a happy ending, but like her sacrifice seemed pointless. And now
the
you
only way
left
to
your
do it.
husband widowed.
Poor. what
Remember,
was his
Willem
name?
Dafoe read the book, and he said it was the only way to do it. He read the book that he got from
Yeah.
Thomas's boss,
Yeah.
the naked guy, the naked bird eater.
Shitty
What a
movie.
film.
It was
This is
just
a shitty
woke
movie.
because why they have to give her the power to do everything? Why couldn't Thomas?
Yeah, they should have called it Woke Ferratu. What was it made by fucking Disney?
Right.
I heard
It was too woke.
they're making Woke Ferratu too, and everyone's non-binary, and Nosferatu is in a polyamorous relationship with 9 other women.
I think the weed wearing off might have been part of what was happening because in the beginning, I think I was into it, right? There was a quick jump scare. I thought the jump scares were tasteful. Mm-hmm. And then I thought the castle scenes were cool. The castles,
hell yeah.
the castles.
Castle looked
I was
awesome.
watching the movie. I'm like, God damn, castles are creepy.
When he was in
Yeah.
the Gypsy Village,
I
that was
made me
awesome.
realize
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in a castle right now.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not.
Castles are scary.
They are, and I think of that game Amnesia.
And he went to Transylvania.
He did. Wait, that is woke.
Yeah. Oh,
God.
Transylvania.
Wow, full circle.
Count Orlok was trans the whole time.
Count Woke Lock.
Well, yeah, we saw his man
Woke
titties
Ferratu.
and his dick. He was doing a full frontal.
I like when he was in the castle and when he would speak, they would zoom in on his eyes. It'd be just his eyes and him talking. That looked cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool, and that could be funny. That could be like a funny.
And the
a
first
good
time he
movie.
stood up and the motherfucker's like 6'8",
He's huge.
I was like, and Thomas was shook. Thomas was pissed at himself every time talking to this guy.
Yeah,
Signed away his wife's life, didn't even
the
realize.
count.
And then Flair liked the guy who was biting the birds' heads off.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
like
he
the
was-
cult
that
guy
was- that
etching
was
shit into his
gross.
head, etching shit into his skin and screaming.
I also
and
didn't
drawing
like all the
pentagrams
rats.
and being naked. That was cool.
The rats
Rodents
gross.
to me are gross.
I
Rodents
love
are
the
gross.
rat scene.
They
It's
are.
probably my favorite part. When they open up the box to
Ugh.
find Orlok and it's a bunch of rats.
Yeah.
Very cool. scene.
Ugh.
It was cool. Honestly, I see why people are hype on it.
It was a good movie. It just wasn't. It was a good movie. It wasn't great.
I give
in
it
my
a 1
opinion.
out of 5.
a 1
It
out
was
of
a good
5.
movie.
1 out of 5.
I don't think you've seen a 1 out of 5. If you think that's a 1 out of 5.
That is not.
I've definitely seen a
1 out of 5 is like that one animated movie where it's like Charlie
It's
Sheen
cool.
voices a dog or something. Have you heard about
fuck
this?
is that?
I think I
It's
have.
so bad. It's so bad. I watched a whole video on it.
It's like a 1 or 1.5 out of 5 for me.
I think it's worth seeing.
Wow.
I think it's worth
It was,
watching.
it was too long. It was way too long.
That gives it a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, you
Too
could have told
long?
this story in an hour less. And I'm sure the original is probably a 4 out of 5 or a 5
It
out
doesn't
of
get
5.
points at all.
Not much.
Doesn't get points for the other things it does. You don't think?
It was good, just
not
wasn't
enough. It's not redeeming enough.
Interesting.
I feel like the original is probably way better. And I saw GIFs of how he's walking in that one is really funny.
Yeah.
I do want to see the original.
There's some stills. He looks like he's doing them.
Yeah.
He looks like a mob guy.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's better. I'm sure it has to be better.
It's 1922. It's a silent film.
Fuck it.
Nosferatu.
There's no way it's better. It doesn't
And
have,
he'd be
it
flickering
doesn't
the
have
lights.
Willem
No
Dafoe
way.
wearing a kufi. That doesn't give it a
Yeah.
point.
Willem Dafoe gives it the half a point. So 1.5 out of 5.
That was a pretty. I think it was a pretty cool movie. It was good. It wasn't just. It was good. It wasn't great.
I think it did what it was supposed to.
Would you have rather seen Sonic 3?
I'm autistic. I would have honestly, looking back at it, I probably should have seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But
Slim, would you have rather
That's not
seen
fair.
Sonic 3?
There was-
I'm
there was-
a retarded high on. That's
There
not
was,
fair.
there was women with us. They were not trying to see Sonic the Hedgehog 3 without
Fair
ever
enough.
seeing any of the Sonic the Hedgehogs.
Now,
I would love to see Sonic 3. You joking me?
Dog, I saw a
I've never
spoiler.
seen
I wanna
Sonic
see it
1 or
so
2.
bad. I don't think you need to see
okay,
it.
I've
so-
never seen them, but I would watch
Can we-
Sonic.
okay,
Sonic,
so
they're
let's.
good.
Here's what we should do.
Hot
We
take,
should
I like
watch
Sonic better than the
We
Mario
should
movie.
watch 1 and 2 and then go see 3 while it's still in theaters.
Yes.
I think we should do
yes.
I'm
Yes.
down. I'm down. And I like Jim Carrey. I'm
I
a
need
Jim
to see the
Carrey
Shadow
guy.
movie. Listen, I've seen Sonic 1. It's really good.
Who voices Shadow?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, that's fire.
Keanu Reeves is
You
Shadow.
joking me?
No, Keanu Reeves is Shadow, and Knuckles is
It's
Idris
settled.
We got
Elba.
gypped, bro. We got gypped.
It's
I'm
settled.
telling you.
I'm
We
not
got
mad I
gypped.
saw Nosferatu.
Listen,
That was cool.
I
thought it was
like
pretty
it.
cool.
I
I
like
wanted to
it.
see it. It was
I
good.
like
I'd
it
like to see
because
something adult.
it's
It
a
was good.
memory, with my friends. It's
Yeah.
not like a memory. Oh, I love that movie.
No.
It's a memory because I had fun going out in the snow with you guys. It was fun.
It was
It
good.
was fun. And then you did donuts out of the parking lot.
Yeah, of course, had to.
Yeah.
But I think we should definitely see Sonic 1 through 3. We should definitely get
I'm
on
so
that.
down.
You guys got to watch. We got to watch 2. I've seen 1.
So you know what happened recently, which is funny. This is going to be nominated for next year also. It snowed in Atlanta.
Yeah, what happened?
Y'all weren't hip to the.
Oh, they're probably killing each other over there.
No,
Just crashing the cars.
they're making so many funny memes
Yeah.
because it never snows down there. I saw a guy lining up a snowman with his razor.
Yeah.
A barber was lining up a snowman. they were like, it never snows in Atlanta. I wish it snowed more. There was a guy who he built a big snowman and he gave it a hookah.
No,
They put the
that's
hookah in the
sweet.
snowman's mouth.
Damn, I want to do that. There's plenty of snow outside. We could do that,
Bro, yeah, if you look up Atlanta snow on Twitter,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's so cool.
They're going crazy right
Usually,
now.
I hear about people like crashing their cars and stuff like that, and they don't know how to drive.
There's
in the
that
snow.
too. Also, I think it's called CES 2025 or CSE.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
The Electronics
Expo.
Yeah, where all the newest tech is getting showed off, and obviously this is a big year for AI. Lovenz comes out with an AI fleshlight that it's like it gyrates, it goes up and down. You know, it's like a robot type shit,
Yeah.
and it syncs to porn on your computer.
Wow.
It can track. They show like a genuine stock footage.
It's like you're actually fucking her.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They were showing stock footage of a woman dancing. But
Yeah.
they were showing that it was graphing her hands and her mouth. And of course,
There's all that too.
it's fucking so funny.
God,
so how-
God help the people who buy that if it ever comes like. To
so
see
the
the light of
robot,
day.
I'm just guessing the robot works like,
What's inside?
I don't know, man.
I
It's
like
just
how that's.
crazy.
I like how this is happening. That's the only news story I've heard about too. Is like they have a
Yeah.
flashlight. It's like really, dude. They have one. It's like the actual fucking girl in the porno, dude.
Yeah, I'm back on Twitter.
You
now
have
full
to.
time.
You know
so I'm
what's
seeing
you know
things.
what's like if me starting from scratch, right? Even with the internet, if the three of us were like, let's try to make that ourselves, we would never figure it out. So the people making this are so smart, and these are what they, you know what I mean? They're like programmers, developers, whatever it takes to make this kind of stuff, and they use it to like, what if you make a robot that like fucks you just like the porno?
It's always the go-to.
You know what I mean?
It's always the go-to.
Porn is always like the leading innovator in technology, like in some fucked up way. When it comes to like cryptocurrency, like no porn sites will take that.
Love and war.
The internet, way back in the day, just
know,
the early internet.
The military invented video games.
Did they really?
I mean,
they invented
basic-
Mario.
Well, I guess that's not true. They didn't invent video games, but
Call of Duty.
because of military budgets,
Yeah.
they were able to develop things that were like Sims, like to help combat people, and that technology ended up in America, where Microsoft and all them made video games with that money and technology.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So without the military, you wouldn't have video games to some degree.
Well, it's just like Jeff Keighley said. If it wasn't for Adolf Hitler, you wouldn't have Call of Duty.
Just like Jeff Keighley said
It's a good
at
point.
the Game Awards.
Listen, he had a point. Think of all the great games we got from Hitler.
We should
Call
have
of
did a
Duty,
host
Battlefield.
award. We should have had a host nomination.
A host nomination, one nominee, and it's Jeff Keighley winner.
Yeah, because who else is? Oh no, Ryan Seacrest got to go on there.
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seaman.
But he only hosts like iHeartRadio nowadays. He used to host American Idol. Did you know there used to be 2 American Idol hosts?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, not the 3. Oh, that's the judges.
No, there was always 3 judges.
The host was Ryan Seacrest, to my
Yes.
knowledge.
There used to be 2.
Was it a woman?
No, it was another dude.
Really?
It was just a brunette-haired guy, and Ryan Seacrest was the blonde guy. Yeah.
What?
For look this up. Hold on. For
Is
like the
this show
very
still
first
around?
season. I think it might have got canceled, or I know they canceled it and brought it back. I used to like American Idol when I was like 8. That was cool.
AI Overview says Ryan Seacrest was the sole host of American Idol Season 2.
You don't know shit. Where's the season 1?
Brian Dinkelman co-hosted with Seacrest, but left the show after that. Let's look up Brian Dinkelman. What a name. It's showing me a baseball player. What?
Brian Dinkelman.
Oh, it's Dunkelman. My bad.
Dunkelman. Yeah, dude. What'd you expect? That's not it. I'm sorry, that's not a TV name.
He's not. He doesn't even have a face for TV.
No disrespect. He's not a bad looking. Dunkelman is not a celebrity name.
He looks like.
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing in Hollywood with the name Dunkelman, dude.
He looks like. What's that guy's fucking name?
He looks like a YouTuber, a video game YouTuber. Was it Jared? Do you know what I'm talking about? That's who he looks like. Hold on.
Who's that viral guy that's like? Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? He's
He looks
he's like a
like he looks like
fringe
Daniel
guy.
Larson.
Daniel Larson. Yep.
I love BBC.
He looks like Daniel Larson for real. Brian Dunkelman, sorry, you don't have what it takes. You think you're going to compete against Ryan?
Dunkelman.
You think you're going to compete against Ryan Seacrest? Look at this.
He
guy.
looks like Pro Jared. He looks like maybe that's what happened to him.
Oh Jesus!
He looks like video game
Oh,
YouTuber
I hate
Pro
this
Jared.
guy. I don't like him. Wait, I don't know if I'm thinking of the right guy. There's too many of these fucking.
There's
guys.
too many YouTubers. We should just pivot to video game
We
YouTubers.
should have had YouTuber of the year.
What's up? You cooking up a parlay for this Bucks game right now?
No, I am not.
Yeah, you should
I was
be.
scrolling.
You should be. You should.
No, I'm done sports betting, bro.
Oh yeah. So what was the last? So before last night, when was the last time you put a parlay in?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. So damn near like a year.
No, 2 years.
2 years.
Philadelphia Eagles versus Chiefs.
So you like never bet on sports ever?
Nope.
I don't do it ever.
The,
What happened to you last night? How many
So-
tickets did you put up last night?
So, Bet on ESPN has a deal. If you bet $10, you get $100 in free bets. And I figured, it's time to catch a little piece. I bet $10. Excuse me. I bet $10 on the Ravens to win, and it paid out $11. They were a heavy favorite. Not the point. I then get 5 free bets for $20 a piece. The first one I put in was Derrick Henry first touchdown scorer and tied on touchdowns between the Steelers and the Ravens in the first half. Neither happened. The second one, let's see. I'll take a look, actually. One of them was Cade Cunningham to record 25 points, Jalen Duren to record 8 rebounds, Scotty Barnes to record 8 rebounds, less than 18 steals in the total game, and the Pistons to win. They had over 20 steals. Cade did not hit 25, but the Pistons won and the rebounds hit. So 3
Another
for 5.
loser.
Another losing ticket, but 3 for 5. Not as egregious. And then, hang on, I got to log back in real quick.
You've had better luck, right?
Oh,
Recently,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Flair's
So,
going crazy.
Flair
went
is
crazy
getting
last
hooked
night.
up.
He's getting generational wealth.
I'm trying to earn generational wealth off $1
Bless
bets on
Thank you.
parlays. Generational. $1 wins you $11.
So, to go to my
no money to
bets,
shake a stick at.
I also have So, Ja Morant and Anthony
Oh,
Edwards
my God.
have a one-way trip to the banned parlay list. The parlay was for Ja and Anthony to both have 25 and 5 or more. Ja finished with 12 and 4, and Anthony Edwards finished with 15 and 6. 2 horrible
Pitiful.
games from the Stars.
For your big superstars.
I had another parlay for let's see. Yeah, Derrick Henry, yada yada. Okay, so I had another one that I was live betting, and it was for the Ravens to have a field goal attempt that ended in a touchdown, or the Ravens
I
to
won on
punt,
the touchdown bet.
and that was also the touchdown, and Flair won on the touchdown. The only open $20 bonus bet I have, which I feel bad now, because I never bet if I'm a fan, is the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
But boy, Stephen A. Smith is tied to that money. You're
Stephen A.
fucked.
Smith is tied to the,
I
to
like
the
I
$70
like your
potential
odds
payout.
to lose now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He dropped the bet in.
You can't even bet on them winning the AFC Championship. Isn't that crazy? You could bet on the Lions
Why?
winning the NFC Championship.
Why
You
is
can't
it?
bet on the Chiefs.
Because they always win.
There
They
you
always
go.
win it. They keep winning it.
Yep.
Is that
You know
why,
what's
bro?
crazy? You can bet the Cavs have been doing so fucking good. They have like 4 losses all year so far.
You can bet on if they lose.
You can bet on the next team to beat them.
Yeah.
Like who's gonna be the team that finally fucking beats them on this crazy winning streak? I've
That's
never
fun.
seen that before.
We might actually get a repeat of the 2012 NBA Finals between the
It
Thunder
all
and
goes
the Cavs.
back to 2012.
Yep.
The Thunder and the Cavs.
The Thunder
Yeah,
and
they're
the
the
Cavs.
2 number 1 teams in the NBA right now.
Although they recently just
when did
played
they
the
play
other-
last?
They played
in the
like-
finals.
in the finals, yeah.
They play twice a year, but
But on TV, I just watched that game like fucking Wednesday night, and the Cavs won. Cavs beat them.
I seen a video of one of the players on the Cavs
Mm-hmm.
talking about organic basketball. Have you seen this?
It's Jared Allen, I think.
I don't know, but he was like joking. I don't know. It was like this whole thing. It's a shtick he has where he's like organic, non-GMO basketball, and he's like, farm, grass-fed, this and that. It's weird.
I don't think the Cavs are a good team, but Donovan Mitchell. Who else do they got? They got Evan Mobley, right? Jared Allen. Those guys, they're just not. They're not playing fundamental basketball. They're not playing the game how it should be played.
Oh,
You understand what I'm getting at? They're just not very likable. I look at the Nuggets, right?
of course.
You got a guy like Jokic, probably the best player in the league. And what's sad is that the second best player in the league, Luka Doncic, he's hurt right now too.
Wow. Yeah.
But thank goodness for who's probably like the biggest stud in the West right now. If we're not talking Luka, and Jokic, Austin Reeves, baby. Of course, bro. One of the coldest players in the league. I honestly, if the Cavs had those three, they'd be a good team.
Coldest is not the word.
I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it with the Thunder.
Classiest.
Well, although I think, the Thunder have, who's that one guy? Oh my God. Who's like the Thunder's best player? Chet Holmgren. Oh my God. He is hands down their best player on the team.
Is this true, Austin?
Chet Holmgren?
I would like to. It is true, and I'd like to follow up with shouting out Boston Celtics legend Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard might be, listen, if we just had an award show, you want to talk about robberies? Peyton Pritchard and Kristaps Porzingis
What?
getting robbed.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis getting robbed for Finals MVP.
He slings poor dick
He slings dick.
poorly.
Kristaps Porzingis. He'd be slinging dick, but that's not enough for a
Wow.
Finals MVP. Although it should have been, the Finals MVP should have gone to Peyton Pritchard or Kristaps Porzingis, probably.
That's insane.
They we had the Cavs. The Cavs, they play good basketball. They don't play classy basketball. They don't play like class.
Y'all remember 96.3 hits without the rap?
96-3. All the hits without the rap.
It's pretty racist.
Oh, yeah, dude. It is kind of racist.
That's
I'll
pretty
never
racist.
forget, back in the day, this is the stupidest thing ever. All the radio songs, all the hits without the rap radio station, they played, they made announcements that, I know we don't play rap on this channel, but we're making an exception for this song because it's very important and it's powerful. And then they proceeded to play "Same Love" by Macklemore as the one rap song they allowed. Even if I try, even if I wanted to.
Fucking. They were like, we have to play this.
Because there's no beat. It's one of the wackest. It's fucking
No drums.
7 notes on a piano and no drums. It sounds like the Wiggles.
No
Or something
drums.
like that. It sounds like children's music.
Bro.
When I was in the 3rd grade.
96.3 hits without the rap.
Well,
What did you say,
Macklemore's
Austin?
not rap.
You were like NBA without the black.
Yeah.
Like you want to watch NBA without?
When you hear this,
Oh my gosh.
This is powerful. We're going to allow rap music now. Real hip hop.
this has got to be the remix.
We're gonna get flagged.
Nope, that was 14 seconds.
Boom,
Hang
boom,
on.
boom.
Even if I'm gay.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay.
Banger.
And I get you. God, I'm.
Fucking
We have to cut this
banger.
early because I'm very emotional right now. The sheer power.
If you heard me sniffling and breathing weird all pod, it's because I've been thinking about that song.
What happened to that lady, for fuck's sake? Bro, that song, she took her money and ran. That's Lady Gautier. But you didn't have to suck me off.
Mary
What's her name?
Lambert.
Mary Lambert, where the fuck have you been, bro? You just made Same Love and got the fuck out of the
Fell
industry.
off.
Got a bag.
She fell off.
We need to have the
bad.
fell off awards. The fall off awards.
Mary Lambert should be like
you
a
go.
pop. Mary Lambert should be a pop girly, like headlining.
You know who's
Coachella
getting
this year.
nominated next year?
Mary Lambert for Out Cold Musician for
The
her
Kosh-
book on Same Love.
Well, her too. But the Koshko guys.
Oh, we're the
What?
Koshko
Hey.
guys.
We're Koshko guys. Of course we buy the Hebrew Doritos.
Ooh.
We're Costco guys. Of course we never pay full price.
Okay, this is a video For those that are familiar, the Costco guys are a bunch of Jewish guys going to a Jewish grocery store that's called Costco. I guess it's all kosher. That is a video made by the CIA. I am not buying it.
Not to mention the
see
Sun.
to see what kind of comments are on that video. We're Costco guys. Of course we buy what's on sale. Like, what do you expect people to say?
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
It's a psyop. And
You guys-
the one,
CIA
the
isn't
one
getting
kid's
creative
wearing a
anymore.
shirt that is the Supreme box logo, but it says Jewpreme.
That's insane. That is
Do,
definitely a
do
psyop.
you guys know Old Jewish Men on Instagram? The old Jewish guy who goes to Costco.
With the
and-
rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Don't scan my chicken. Scan the barcode on my shirt.
He's advertising a betting app because there's a 30% chance that the hot dog raises in price within the next 3 months. So you know what he did?
What?
He bought 100 hot dogs and froze them.
Oh,
Had to.
I want a
That
Costco.
has not had two of the year.
I really
Got
want a
to?
Costco hot dog, man. I haven't had one in
Must?
ages.
I also want one more comment on Mary Lambert. This is out of pocket comment of January. Black dudes see her and be like, "Hear me out, though. Hear me out."
Yo,
Oh,
her in some
no.
Tweety Bird pajama pants.
Oh man, and a bonnet.
Tweety Bird.
She looks like she would be very upset if she knew my vocabulary.
100%.
She's got brothers and sisters in the LGBT.
She looks like a mean lesbian you'd work with.
Oh goodness!
And I can't change.
Look at that.
even
one.
if I tried.
Even if I wanted to.
We're Costco
And
guys.
there
Of
goes-
course
there
we
goes
control
the-
the weather.
There go the Ozempic pick, and then there
Oh,
go
okay, the
pre-Ozempic.
Ozempic pick. Okay.
We're Costco guys. Of course the whole store was promised to us
Everybody's
6,000
on Ozempic.
years ago.
We're losing BBWs.
Here go her stud. Her stud.
Oh, wait. No, that's a dyke.
That's a stud.
No, a stud is a black male.
Stud is
a
black
black
only?
manly lesbian. A dyke is a white manly lesbian. We can say this now because it's the end of the podcast.
That is funny.
I swear to God, that's like the proper vocabulary. Like when you're like, oh, that's a stud. Like you close your eyes and picture a stud. It's not a white woman. I'm picturing like a black lady, female lesbian with like a snapback on, like big jeans. When
Who
you say
better?
dyke, I picture like a white woman with like a Macklemore haircut, and overalls and shit. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Fair.
They both mean lesbians. They both mean butch lesbians, but two entirely different things.
Yeah.
Again, we're allies.
Who
on the
better?
show.
Who better, a butch or a
Studs.
stud?
Studs.
Stud.
Studs, 100%. Yeah. Studs look cool.
The best.
They be wearing like cool sneakers and shit sometimes.
yeah, they
you
be
know what I mean?
dressing like us.
They dress cool. Yeah, they dress
Yeah.
like a
I
cool
don't
dude.
know.
Studs. Like my favorite stud moment is this stud was fighting with a black dude, and she pulls out the strap and says, "How much dick you want? How much dick you want?"
Damn.
They had to hold the stud back because she was seriously about to go fuck this
They
guy.
had to hold the stud. These studs won't hold me back. These studs won't hold me
That's
back.
crazy.
Shout out to token stud Manny Fresh.
Yes.
Manny Fresh looks like a stud.
Yeah, studs got a lot more swagger to them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just look cool, dude. They just look. They be wearing cool shoes and jeans and hoodies and shit. Hats, yeah, they're just like us. They look cool.
They just like us. They just
not
like
like
us.
us, yo.
They just like us.
Everybody excited for the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl, but nobody can name other songs besides A Minor and Mustard. That's all these people know.
They only know A minor and mustard.
They only know A Minor and Mustard. They don't know all the hits.
Hallelujah.
I am a
Kirk
sinner.
Franklin.
I also love this picture of three studs in suits.
Oh, this is so cool.
And they're like, I'm telling my kids this is the Isley Stutters.
Send that to producer Hannah, right?
Isley Stutters?
That has to go in the little post. Please send that to her.
The
Bro.
Isley Stutters.
Oh, Stud Brothers.
Yeah, the Isley Stutters.
Hey, Out
That's
Cold Producer of
crazy.
the Year goes to producer Han.
Yes. For her 50% attendance rate.
The second most
Yeah.
prestigious
Fantastic.
award.
Way better than we thought.
Yeah.
The second most prestigious award after the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Imagine her reading out the award.
Oh, that would
She would have been so confused.
Me, of course.
Yeah, we were going to say lesbian of the year.
Stud of the Year, one nominee, one winner.
No, it was gonna go to JoJo Siwa. She wasn't even gonna win.
Oh, damn. Hey, better luck next year, producer.
Better luck next year. Yeah.
It's all right. You'll get it one of these times.
Right of God. Dude, did I ever tell y'all about a friend of mine that I worked with?
Okay.
His sister. He lived with his sister.
Mm-hmm.
and she was dating a guy that would watch Jeopardy and like debates on C-SPAN, and he would like clap his hands like yeah, like he would applaud. He would get hyped, woo!
Clapping at Jeopardy.
Watching Wheel of Fortune, he'd go woo!
Like it's a wild card game.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Dude, oh my god, the stories of this guy was so funny.
It's so cool.
And then he would also would ask to use his car and shit. He was just like a scumbag, and then he would do stuff like that on top of it.
That's so cool.
It's really cool.
It's so cool to be the scumbag like boyfriend.
To the older you're dating the older sister, like you get to little bro somebody.
Oh,
You get to little bro somebody
shit.
and ask him to use his car, ask him for money.
Oh my god. Oh.
Can I drinks his beers and shit without asking?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny.
Dude, being the live-in scumbag boyfriend is such a life.
Yeah.
It's a lot more like stress-free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you see all these successful people, they're stressed, you know?
Yeah.
They got money, but they're also in debt in some ways. Like, wouldn't it be
Right.
nice just be like the crash out you see like on the street?
Yeah,
Just like
you're
chilling
net
on
zero.
chilling on the sidewalk, drinking a beatbox or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, that
A
poor
beatbox.
Yeah. Oh, that poor guy. He's like drunk on the street, or I'm like, oh, he's having the time of his life right now. He's fucked up in his mind.
Oh.
He's fucking winning the Super Bowl.
Dude, the Manders are up 7-3 on the Bucks.
Oh my!
8 minutes going into the
Wow, they've been playing for an
second
hour. That's all they
quarter.
had in them. Damn, they weak as hell. Hey, if you're playing, listen, fans of any other NFL teams, if any of your teams played this weekend, your team weak as fuck. That's all I have to say. Your team sucks if you play. If you
100%.
if you played this weekend, if any of your teams played this weekend, you guys fucking suck.
And they're gay. Mm-hmm.
And they suck dick.
Yeah,
And they're gay and they
you
suck
suck
dick.
and you suck. Straight up.
Straight up.
Thank you. I was about to do it.
Straight up.
We need that sound bar.
No, we need the Arab guy. Straight up.
Straight up.
The Arab guy reviewing the Travis Scott
Yeah,
meal.
I got it with no bacon because I can't eat pork.
Because I can't eat pork. He eats the McDouble. Hold on, I have this in my favorites. Hold on. I have this video saved in my phone. It's lit. Hot
This
fries.
is so sicko mode.
Hot fries with tangy barbecue sauce. It's lit. No bacon because I can't eat pork. Pick up the phone, baby. Out of your home, baby. Salt, baby. Straight up. I think he drinks the Sprite and goes straight up, or it goes, it's lit.
Who wants a
So
Sprite?
sicko mode.
I didn't see the Sprite cranberry commercial once this year.
It's the thirst.
They're like
Thirstiest
pushing Sprite
time.
Chill and Sprite Lemonade.
Well, they made it spiced cranberry, which is just
It fell off.
it's not. It did fall off. It's not the same.
Why did they do that? The first year they had it right. Every year after
With
they
straight up regular cranberry, I preferred the regular cranberry. I wasn't a fan of the spiced cranberry. I like the regular cranberry.
Who wants a Sprite cranberry?
Me,
Who wants a Sprite cranberry?
I'm begging Sprite to
I'm
bring
at
back.
your door. You want a Sprite cranberry?
I don't want old Sprite cranberry back. I want LeBron 6 mixed by Sprite back. And for those who aren't familiar, this was a Sprite made by LeBron himself, brewed with his own two hands. This was orange and cherry flavored Sprite.
Oof.
And they made a Slurpee. Get the fuck out of
Basically
here.
a Shirley Temple.
Yes. Oh my god, it was so crazy. Oh, I have the Travis Scott hamburger reviewer.
Bacon because I can't eat pork. So sicko mode. Nothing like hot crispy fries with tangy barbecue sauce. It's lit. Sprite with extra ice. Straight
It's
up.
lit.
Straight up. Sprite with extra ice. I did get the Travis Scott meal. Good. We need to do like coldest fast food of the year next year. We'll have to put that on the list. I
Most
prefer
out cold fast food sandwich of the year.
I preferred the BTS meal to the Travis Scott meal. Respectfully,
I didn't have the
Wasn't there the
BTS.
sweetie meal?
There was the sweetie menu, which you could order like the fucked up shit that had like hot Cheetos and fucking barbecue sauce and
That's ghetto.
fries or whatever.
The Sting meal, the double fillet of fish.
Yeah.
I'm really on that
And
one.
a Sprite no ice.
Yeah.
The Pierre meal.
The Desert Rose meal.
The extra sauce.
Desert Rose sauce.
The extra sauce. Pierre meal. Sauce.
Hey Peter.
Hey Peter.
Hey,
Put on
Peter
that.
meal.
Put on that had to.
Welcome to McDonald's. We'll be using the mobile app today. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter. Put on that hat, too.
What's the question for our listeners this week?
What was your favorite award and recipient?
Who
Did
got
anybody
snubbed?
get snubbed?
Did
Who would
anybody
you
get
nominate
snubbed?
for an Out Cold Award in the respectful categories? Who was your favorite? Who do you think was the coldest only man fans model? Maybe you think Girthmaster got snubbed. I think he'll be just fine.
That was my vote. Well, let us know in the comment in the description. There's a thing. Text us. Click the thing. Text us. Phone number's anonymous. Take care.
Thank you.
Mwah.